Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Leg Drop the World. My name is Doc. This is my good buddy Judge.
What's up?
And we are here to talk about wrestling, to recap a whole week's worth of wrestling in our brand new t-shirts.
Brand new t-shirts. We're official now.
There was a sale, and so we took advantage of it. So thanks for joining us. If you could take a minute and help us out, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button, and leave us a comment. Tell us what you thought about this week's wrestling. Raw, Smackdown, 205 Live, NXT, and all the things in between, whether it's Raw talk or talking smack.
Yeah.
We are on social media. We will put some links in the description.
Yes.
We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so check us out there. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So, should we just start off with Raw?
Yeah, let's just start off with Raw.
Judge, hit me.
Okay. So we start off by local talent A coming to the ring and cutting a promo.
So this is his new thing because he won't say his name, like Voldemort.
No. Whose name? I don't even know who you're talking about. It's local talent A.
We're talking about Roman Reigns.
It's local talent A.
Roman Reigns comes out and he cuts a promo. He actually calls Samoa Joe, which is something he said he wouldn't do because Joe would always just be Joe to him, but apparently not.
Well, he's just a bad character, and he should learn to be better.
Well, it was actually a pretty good promo.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, but you watched some of it. You watched the part that came after the promo.
Oh, yeah, I watched my boy. My boy. Yeah, for sure.
Judge repping
Braun Strowman comes out and just makes a fool of that boy.
Yes.
Makes a fool of him.
So there is an ambulance in the arena, and Samoa Joe, not Samoa Joe, but the other Samoa Joe,
local talent,
Roman Reigns, comes down, and of course, Braun Strowman comes out of nowhere.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, and he clobbers him from behind, opens up the. Oh no! Actually, first he takes him up the ramp, and he throws him against. So they're up the ramp. You know, the ramp is elevated from the floor.
Yeah.
And he throws Roman into the side of the ambulance, and Roman hits the ambulance and then hits the ground hard. That was a cool spot. That was a good looking spot.
Cool. I think the ramp is I'd say 3 feet off the ground.
It depends because it kind of slopes. So I mean they were up at the top of the ramp, so I would say 3 or 4 feet probably.
Yeah, and then he gets thrown to the top of the ambulance.
Yeah.
So add another couple of feet on top of that, and it was good.
Yeah, it was a good spot.
This is all to build up their Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view ambulance match.
You can't say here's my issue. You can't say we're going to wrestle at Great Balls of Fire, right? You have to say we're going to wrestle at the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view. Which have they done that before?
I don't.
Did they call it the Money in the Bank pay-per-view?
No, they just call it Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. Do they call it the Royal Rumble pay-per-view?
No, they call it Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, they call it Backlash.
They don't call it the Backlash pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But for some reason, there's something. And they know that when you say Great Balls of Fire, it sounds like you're talking about balls. So you're not allowed to say just Great Balls of Fire. You have to say the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view.
Yeah, exactly.
Dumb.
It's stupid. It's really bad.
Super dumb.
Yes. After all this happens, we get Elias Sampson with guest stars, Sheamus and Cesaro.
Dude.
And Elias Sampson's going to play his little song. And
I was so excited to possibly hear Cesaro sing because I know from watching Total Divas that the guy is a Beatles fan.
Yeah.
And so I was waiting to hear if he was actually a good singer. But before, right as he's about to start playing his song and they would start singing, the Hardy Boys music.
Team Extreme
music hits.
Yep.
And the Hardy Boys come out.
And then
But here's the
everyone's-
problem.
Yeah.
With Elias Sampson
Mm-hmm.
and then Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah.
Well, that makes 3.
It does make 3. Who's
Matt
gonna be the
Hardy
third?
and Jeff Hardy. That only makes 2, so they need a third. Who comes out?
Yeah.
Finn Balor, baby. I was actually really excited about this.
Me too. And they had this really cool, like, when Finn's things come going off and it, na 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 na, like it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, Finn is at the top rope and he does his thing. Yep. And then, Matt Hardy is doing his like, wonderful.
Yeah. It was great. It was so
it was
so great. I was so excited to see Finn Balor wrestle with the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
That was that's like a bucket list item.
Yes,
You
it
know?
is. And like we talked about this, the Drifter, Elias Sampson.
Yes.
I mean,
Man,
that guy can't be any happier.
Yeah, dude, that guy
He's
pulled,
wrestling with
like
legends.
the winning lottery ticket.
Yeah, he's wrestling with Finn Balor. He's wrestling with the Hardy Boys. He's wrestling with Sheamus and Cesaro. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how much better it can get. for
yeah,
Elias
I mean,
Sampson.
obviously the Hardy Boys are legends
Yeah.
of wrestling. They've wrestled everywhere. Finn Balor was an indie darling before he became, a WWE superstar.
Yep.
Cesaro, Claudio Castagnoli was, an indie superstar before he came to the WWE. Sheamus has been around for a long time.
He's green.
So, but yes,
Yes.
the Drifter lucked out here and got
He's-
to be in a really, really good match.
I thought it was a good match, but they had somebody on commentary. Anyways, they win. The
Hardy
Finn
Boys
Balor
and Finn
Hardy
Balor.
Boys, they win. But they have somebody on commentary, and I don't know who this person is. He's an actor in the new Transformers
Oh,
movie.
Josh Duhamel.
Yeah. And the whole time, this match, and it's a really good match. It's a better match. Like, the Hardy Boys are actually putting on a really good match.
Yeah.
And the whole time, they're just talking to this actor about his acting
Yeah,
career.
it
And it's like,
sucked.
pay attention to the really good match that is happening right now.
Yeah. No, that was really annoying.
It was so bad.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a blemish on what was a really good match. But I hope they do that more. I would love to see Finn and the Hardy Boys.
I wanted to see I really wanted to see a Swanton bomb
Yeah.
and then a coup de grace.
Oh man, that would be really cool.
It would have been so cool to see that.
It was there. I don't know, but I mean, I feel like the Hardy Boys were really. I mean, obviously, when they go out into the ring, they want to do the best job they can. They want to put
Yes.
on the best match they can.
Mhm.
But I really felt like wrestling with Finn Balor made them like amp it up a little bit.
Yeah, I really and I think since they haven't had they wrestled last week, didn't they?
Yeah. I think. Yeah, they did.
I was gonna say they had some time to rest, maybe.
Yeah.
But
I
I
don't
would
know,
agree,
man.
though.
We've seen them wrestle Sheamus and Cesaro in almost every single way possible.
Yeah, it's
But
just
man, you stick Finn Balor into the equation, and
it brings a little bit of spark, a little bit of life.
It was a good match.
It was good. Then we get Goldust. I love it. I love Goldust.
He came out in
Goldust
his-
music.
Yeah, he came out in his his gear, his old original gear.
Yeah, like
It
old
was
school.
really old school gear. It was
And
really
he
cool.
was- and he had a cameraman with him, and he was gonna get the final.
I was a little worried about that cameraman not making it to where, because he was trying to like follow Goldust.
Yeah,
You know,
and he's like trying to
which
go up the
means
stairs, and he's like,
He had to walk backwards everywhere, and I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, ooh,
Yeah.
buddy, ooh,
Yeah.
you're gonna hurt yourself. Just
the
put down the
WWE has-
camera,
Yeah.
and okay, now you can film.
Well, Goldust basically attacks R-Truth.
Yeah, the match never gets going.
No.
This has to have like a finish. This has to
Yes.
have.
I'm hoping for like at Great Balls of Fire, they're the pre-show.
Yeah, that would suck that they'd have to be the pre-show. I would
Well,
love
I
to
mean,
see
they're not
them
gonna
on like
be-
the main card.
They're not going to be on the main card. There's no way.
That's stupid.
I know. It's
Then I don't want
awful.
them. I don't want them on there. Don't put them on the pre-show. This is main card material. This is
Or
gold
main
dust.
event.
Come on.
Or main event. Welcome to main event where you're not even on TV.
No.
Next, we have a segment. We have Miz TV.
Yes.
Miz TV happens, and they're in Los Angeles. And so, what happened 4 days ago? The NBA draft, and in the NBA draft, the second overall pick for the Los Angeles Lakers was Lonzo Ball. So they had the Ball family come out, and they were the guest on Miz TV, and it was an awful segment. Like, LeVar, you don't watch this, but that dude is on something. Like, he is legitimately on something.
Yeah,
He's
was
crazy.
He was a little extra.
LaMelo's getting in trouble.
Yeah, for saying words.
For saying bad things to people.
Yeah, I had no context for this. I don't know who any of them are.
Yeah,
I know that you were not a big fan of LeVar. But yeah, I don't know. As someone who is unfamiliar with the guest, the main guest on Miz TV, it was sort of weird. But regardless, this whole segment was a mess.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it was a mess because of the guests, but
yeah.
it was just a bad segment overall.
It was
very poor.
What was really weird too was that they tried to bring them in as faces, right? They tried to bring the Ball family in as a face. You know, because Miz the heel. They're trying to bring in the Ball family as a face.
Yeah. What was it? They were like
LeVar gets booed as he's coming down. Like, people are booing him.
Yeah,
It's like.
Yeah, because he says something about the Miz not being big enough or something, so they're gonna the big baller brand. They were trying to sign.
They want to do a collaboration.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Like, you're too
the whole
small.
thing was I didn't know. First of all, I didn't know LeVar. Or wait, no, what's the kid that got drafted?
Lonzo.
I didn't know who Lonzo Ball was. I had zero clue who his dad was.
Yeah.
I don't know what Big Baller Brand is. And so it was, to me, just a bunch of yahoos in the ring, including the Miz.
I feel bad for the Miz.
This whole segment is exactly what Vince McMahon needs to be protecting his wrestlers, his entertainers from.
Yeah.
This whole thing was bad from its inception.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, too. LaMelo, who was the younger kid, who said the bad things, right? He said some bad words.
Well, he said one bad word.
Well, he says one bad word twice.
Yeah, but they say... Yeah. I see what you're saying. He says one bad word twice.
And this is like a representation of the Big Baller Brand, and guess whose music hits as this is all going down?
Yeah, man.
Dean Ambrose's
this
music
whole
hits.
thing. I feel bad for Dean. Dean
and he's
came out
wearing the Big Baller Brand T-shirt.
He's wearing the Big Baller Brand T-shirt as the whole, terrible thing. The whole flaming ship is going down.
Yeah.
Dean looked like a chump in this. You could tell that Vince pimped out his wrestlers to get a ratings pop, and it ended up turning on them and being
100%.
bad. I feel bad for Dean. If I'm Dean Ambrose, I am mad.
Well, and he starts cutting a promo on the Miz, and his music hits.
Yeah,
like they cut that completely out.
They needed to. That whole thing was a terrible train wreck.
Yeah, and so after that happens, we have the Miz and the Miz Taraj, which is
Bo Dallas
and Curtis Axel, defeating Dean Ambrose, Heath Slater, and Rhino.
Yes.
I saw the match. It was okay.
Yeah.
We got a roll-up pin on Rhino, right? Bo got a roll-up pin on Rhino?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was a fine match. It wasn't great.
It is what it is. I think the big problem was that this whole thing this match was happening after this just terrible, flaming, awful segment.
It's not good. It's not good. Next, we get Enzo Amore comes out, and he's like, I've done some stupid things, and I said some stupid things, but Big Cass, I'm not leaving until I talk to you man to man.
You're my brother. We're family.
We're family. Outside of all this, we're the family. And so Big Cass comes down, and
They bury the hatchet.
They bury the hatchet, and I didn't like this because it just reminded me of so many past.
He bit hard on the kayfabe thing.
Yeah, I was hook, line, and sinker. Yeah. Vince was reeling me in.
Yeah. He came over to me while he was watching it, and was just like, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
It's everything. I hate everything about this.
Wait for it. Yeah. Because
so they're walking back, and Big Cass just beats up Enzo.
He just like wallops him. Yeah,
and then, picks him up and throws him.
Raising their arms together.
Yeah, Yeah, because Enzo's doing his.
Yeah, and then as they let their arms down, Big Cass hits him with like a clothesline type thing, just decks him.
Yeah, just like
and
a
then
straight
picks
punch.
him up and literally picks him up and throws him down the ramp. This was actually really cool.
It was a good throw. Good job, Cass.
Yeah.
It was a good throw.
And then Enzo just stayed there dead-eyed.
Yeah.
It was. I don't know. I mean, I thought it was a cool segment.
I bet hard. I loved it. I bet hard on it.
Yeah. He thought that they were really getting back together.
I will never be fooled again. Never.
Fool me twice, can't get fooled again.
Yeah, it's true. So next we have Seth Rollins versus Kurt Hawkins. But the best part about this is Kurt Hawkins, before the match even starts, goes, "How many of you think I'm going to lose this match?" And everyone just starts cheering. He's like, "How many of you think that I'm going to win this match?" And there's like 2 people. They're like, "Hey, woo."
Hi, Mom.
Yeah. And he started off really strong.
Yeah.
Really strong. Good
Here's
good
the
wrestler.
thing. Kurt Hawkins is a good wrestler.
He's legit.
He is a legit good wrestler.
100%.
And they are jobbing this guy out.
Rollins.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who he pissed off in the back, but yeah, it was a good match. Like he was
giving Seth Rollins the what for, and then kind of lost it. But
well, yeah, I mean, everyone was correct. There's no way that Kurt Hawkins is winning a match against Seth Rollins, but he should. I mean, it should be within the realm of possibility.
It should,
because
he is
Kurt
a really
Hawkins
good
is too good to just be written off completely.
Yeah. So after this, I don't want to say squash because it wasn't really a squash.
No,
it kind of was a squash.
It was somewhat competitive. It wasn't a long match, but it was somewhat competitive.
We get a nice promo from Bray. I say nice, but it's not nice. It's just like, what are you doing and why do we care?
Yeah.
Like, you're not doing
Man,
anything.
talk about just ruining.
Yeah.
It was the era of Wyatt not that long ago. And now I don't like him.
I'm fine with him. I just need him to do something. Stop talking. Stop talking and just wrestle, man.
Yeah. And here's the thing. It's not that I don't like him. It's that I don't like the way that he's being written and booked. And so if they're going to be so terrible at, writing this guy's character, I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it if it's bad.
It's like the Ember Moon.
It's bad.
It's like Ember Moon and Bray Wyatt are being written the exact same.
They just ruined both of those characters for me. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. This was your favorite segment. Samoa Joe. Sorry. Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe are supposed to have a fight.
Paul Heyman is in this ring, and he's giving this wonderful promo. He is amazing.
So good on the mic.
Faces that this guy made, they were so great. Yeah. Like right before he's cutting this promo on Joe, talking about, how he cheap shotted him and twice and all this and now
that's the only thing Samoa Joe can do is cheap shot.
Yeah, get ready to hit record. This is what you've all been waiting for. This is the moment that everyone is going to be rewatching because I'm here to announce. I mean, and then obviously Brock Lesnar, but that.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. It was good. It was a great promo. So Brock comes out and while he's hopping from foot to foot,
probably being a bunny.
Yeah, Samoa Joe comes out and attacks him from behind, and goes to get him in the coquina clutch. And
I struggled with that.
Yeah, Brock is holding on, and then he manages to kind of turn around in the hold, and he drives Samoa Joe back into the LCD screen.
Yep.
Right? And it kind of breaks a little bit,
Yep.
And so Joe is able to kind of readjust and get him back in the coquina clutch, and they walk forward a little ways. Brock turns him around again and drives him back into LT, and the whole thing, his big crack.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, and then he finally is able to kind of lock it in, get a good lock in the coquina clutch, and Brock Lesnar's face
just
turned
purple,
freaking purple, like it was like bright red, and then his eyebrows are white. His
hair is white.
His hair turns white, and then his forehead turns purple, and I'm like, dude, this guy is ready to pop. Like, it's not cool.
Yes, 100%.
It's not cool at all. This guy is gonna die.
Yeah, it's like Samoa Joe, just like, calm down.
Yeah,
like it's the coquina clutch, but
I wonder if it's
like
just that Brock
get in there.
I wonder if it's just that Brock, I mean, he's got such big traps and such a wide neck. I don't know that Samoa Joe's arm is big enough to actually like lock it in without getting at least a little
But I also
pressure.
think well, since Brock Lesnar has been popped for steroids before, I think your poor circulation.
Well,
with
yeah,
that
no.
whole
I
thing
mean,
is
Brock
just like-
Lesnar's blood pressure aside,
Yeah,
I
mean,
think that he's just big enough that, like, to actually make it look believable that Brock is in the coquina clutch, there has to be a little bit of pressure just because he's so freaking big.
He's got big traps.
He's got big traps. He's got a thick neck. So, anyways, really, really cool segment, though.
It was. And then Paul Heyman cuts another promo on Samoa Joe after this happened.
This was even better.
And it was even better because he's basically just saying, like, Samoa Joe's in for the ride of his life at Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view.
Except way cooler than that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do it justice, but,
Yeah, it was good, man. Paul Heyman, he has my
Heyman's
number, man. I love whatever he does.
Mm-hmm. Then we get, for the, so Neville, this is for 205, Neville defeats Lindsay Tirado. I was kind of fine with this match. I like Lindsay Tirado.
Yeah. He's got a good look.
Neville's good.
Yeah.
After this happens, Akira Tozawa is sitting ringside, and Neville's like calling him out, and so he gets in the ring, and they start like getting ready to go into it. It looks like
they're gonna go at it.
And then Titus O'Neil comes out and is like,
Titus,
don't give this away for free.
Yeah, you're gonna wrestle at Great Balls of Fire the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view.
Yeah, and I mean this is for the championship. Akira Tozawa has signed with the Titus brand. No, okay. Is it the Titus brand or is it Titus Worldwide?
I guess Titus Worldwide is the name of the brand.
But it's Titus brand or is it Titus Worldwide? I don't know.
Well, it's Titus's brand, but the name of his brand apparently is Titus Worldwide.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
Or
should
maybe
be a good match.
Maybe that's the name that he gives to his international signees.
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Good match. Yeah. Titus O'Neil just gets to say "power of Tozawa" a lot and go ah.
I like that somebody else is doing it and not Akira Tozawa.
Yeah.
So after that, I think this is So the main event is
the women's
gauntlet match, women's gauntlet match to see who will wrestle Alexa Bliss at the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view.
First person out.
Bayley.
She wrestles
Nia Jax.
Well, who wins that match? Bayley, right?
No, Nia Jax does.
Wow.
And then it's...
Should we talk a little bit about Bayley's direction as a character and what she's talked about on like Stone Cold's podcast, or does that go outside the purview of this?
I mean, we can.
Show?
Basically, she went on Stone Cold's podcast and was like, I don't know what I'm doing with my character. I don't know what I'm doing. We don't know. I'm in this weird, awkward space because I just came up from NXT. And when I came up from NXT, I was like, oh, I'm from NXT. And now I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, and I think some of that is the way that she was booked, the way that her character is written. And some of it is her mic skills. She's not
not
great
good.
on the mic.
That's why she just needs to not say anything and just.
And it's not that she's not good. It's just that she's not great. And then coupled with the things that she has to say is bad.
Yes.
And so, and then, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have a daughter, and she's 5 years old. She loves Bailey. I can't imagine that she's not selling a ton of merch.
Where we looked in
to kids.
She's what, the fourth highest?
She has the fourth highest, of the females. She has the fourth highest T-shirt, bestseller or whatever. So, I mean, I can't believe that she's not popular with the kids. I just think that
I think it's just a combination of everything. Like wrestling and mic and character.
I mean, here's the problem. She has not had great matches on main. I know that she's capable of great matches, though.
Yeah,
she's a great wrestler.
That can carry her.
Not necessarily,
carry her, but elevate her. I mean,
yeah. She needs to be booked with someone who they can put on those, barn burner legendary matches, the kind of matches that she was having on NXT. So I think that's all of those things in a nutshell: the quality of the matches, the quality of her mic skills, the content of what she's saying is just, the way she's been booked. It just sort of leaves her in this weird position. I don't know that Raw is the best place for her.
I don't think so.
I mean, maybe SmackDown. It's a little more fun. It's a little more shoot from the hip.
Yeah.
Raw
is super serious.
Yeah, Raw just seems to have, like, as far as a brand goes, seems to be geared a little more adult. Maybe trade her to SmackDown for someone. But anyways.
Yeah. Maybe get Charlotte Flair back
yeah.
on.
So Bailey goes in, she loses in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's a 2-minute match.
Yeah.
And then I think Emma comes next. No, Dana Brooke comes next.
Yeah. I mean,
we can go that one.
Yeah, Nia Jax.
Okay.
We can go through these ones pretty quickly because Nia Jax essentially destroys everyone.
Yeah, Nia Jax beats Bailey, Emma, Dana Brooke, Mickie James.
Yep. And then the last one to come out is
Sasha Banks.
Who,
for some reason, can't. I don't know.
I
don't like Sasha Banks.
Yeah, they mix it up a little bit. I do. I like Sasha.
I think she's a wrestler.
Yeah. I mean, she is also capable of having great matches. I've seen it with my own two eyes.
I mean, I have too, but the problem is that she's not. They're not there. They're not happy.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if they're smart, they get to Bailey versus Sasha as quickly as possible, right?
So maybe Sasha beats Alexa Bliss, and then I just don't know what that does for Alexa Bliss. This isn't a predictions video.
No, it's not. So, anyways, so Sasha goes over. She beats Nia Jax with a bank statement, and it's a weird one. It's a standing bank statement. It has some problems. It doesn't look great, but yeah, and that's what we end on.
Yeah, Kurt Angle comes out, dun da da dun da da dun da da dun, right? That's how it goes.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. You suck, and he looks out of it. I mean, like he just looks like.
Yeah.
And
I mean, talk about another person who's been misused.
Yeah. And he congratulates Sasha Banks. Alexa Bliss music hits. She comes down with the belt.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about this.
Sasha Banks punks her pretty good
Big
by like
time.
grabbing the belt and then like, oh, you want the belt back?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She looked like she's going to hand her the belt, and Alexa goes to grab the belt, and Sasha pulls it back, and I'm just like, oh, man.
Yeah.
That was good. Burn.
You got punked. You got punked real good.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
So.
All right, what are you going to give Raw?
I will give Raw a 7.
Wow.
What?
A 7? Is that just because of Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar?
No.
And the Hardy Boys?
Yeah, I mean, I was okay with a lot of this stuff. Unfortunately, I mean, obviously the most unfortunate thing was the Miz TV segment, but outside of that, I thought it was actually pretty good.
Yeah. I was going to go as high as a 7. I was going to go like a 5.
Okay.
It was like middle of the road for me.
You're allowed to go 5.
Yeah. Let's go to SmackDown, which is better.
Yeah.
We start off SmackDown by hearing from Carmella and James Ellsworth about having their titles or their briefcase taken away.
It's
from
essentially the same thing Carmella said last week.
them. Yeah, it is.
James Ellsworth
Yeah.
says something about something to the effect of
you can't
Daniel
wrestle,
Bryan can't hack it, so he made up an injury.
injury.
And I'm like, dude, that is golden.
Yeah.
Keep saying that.
Yeah, because it got not only Daniel Bryan
Yeah.
a little bit heated, but
Yeah.
it got the universe a little bit
Yeah,
heated.
dude, that is so perfect.
Oh, yeah. And basically, Daniel Bryan just goes, "You're right.
James Ellsworth.
You're banned."
James Ellsworth, top heel.
Yeah.
He
100%.
is just so good.
He might
right
be
now.
on the Neville level.
Yeah. Top heel, man. He knows what to say and how to just annoy everyone.
So this whole segment of James Ellsworth being banned from the arena.
Yeah, this one ran a little long for me. I thought it was cool.
I thought it was hilarious. So he like runs around the outside of the ring, and then he tries to jump over the barricade separating the ring from the fans, and he misses and just like lands on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of those like I thought it was hilarious. Like
Yeah.
the first part of it, I just thought it took a little too long for them to actually find, cuz towards the end I was just like, okay, we get it. He's going to get ejected. Just come on.
Just
Okay.
get there. But
It
I
was
thought
funny.
that spot was
I'm
funny.
laughing already. Now get out.
Yeah. Next we have the Usos taking on the Hype Bros,
Yes.
and the Hype Bros lose.
Yeah, so Zack Ryder gets pinned.
But he was in. He didn't get a hot tag to Mojo at all.
No, Mojo he did get in. Did he start off in there?
No, it was Zack Ryder the whole time.
No, because Mojo took those
nope,
chops.
You're right. No, it did start off Mojo.
Yeah.
And then,
So I don't know, man. I was not feeling like they were gonna break them up, but now I really feel like they're gonna break them up.
yeah.
I feel like Mojo has outgrown his position as second fiddle in the Hype Bros, or at least he would think that.
Yeah.
So,
But after this happens, the New Day come out, and they cut a promo on the Usos basically saying, hey, good job. You guys actually won a match, and you didn't shy away from it like you did with us.
Yeah.
So.
And then did they ask them to fight them or something like that?
Yeah.
Tonight, like on the same show?
No.
Okay.
They told them that we want a match at Battleground.
Okay. And then so essentially when the Usos speak again, they rap. Like
it's a rap.
Everything rhymes. And so when it goes back to when they finish and it goes back to the New Day, Kofi Kingston
lays
is like
down some hot fire.
Yeah, so he dropped some bars. Wasn't as good as the Usos. The Usos was actually really good.
Yeah.
When they were like going back and forth, and I didn't realize immediately what was happening. I was like, oh, that rhymed.
Yeah.
Oh, that rhymed. Oh, I see what's going on here. It was actually really good, and it was pretty long. That's what she said.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what she said.
And then Kofi Kingston, he puts together some words that rhyme.
Yeah.
But so then they get essentially challenged to a rap battle next week.
Yeah, that's what we get next week is a
Next
rap battle.
week we get a rap battle between the
Which is
Usos and the
kind of
New
funny
Day.
because we're also going to get John Cena at that time. So insert John Cena. Can we get Thugonomics John Cena to join that rap battle for a second, please?
Dude, I hadn't even thought of that. Please. Give it to me.
Thugonomics, please.
Yeah. I'm down. They're going to have to do something to get people to watch that show. It's on the 4th of July.
They've already got people to watch it.
It's on the 4th of July.
Yeah, but you got John Cena there.
Yeah, but do you think Cena is bigger than fireworks?
No.
Do you think they're going to be like, okay, guys, we can't go watch fireworks because we have to watch SmackDown live?
Well, I mean, I guess you could just record it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
Like, watching it on Hulu the next day
that's true.
is probably going to be what everyone does, which
Yeah.
means that when it comes to ratings on that night,
Yeah.
no one's going to watch.
Exactly. Next, we have the SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi, versus Lana. And
Squash.
yeah, it was a
match.
total squash. It
I mean-
lasted like a minute and a half.
Yeah, 2 minutes
If that.
maybe. It was one, and what's funny is that Lana actually like cheated in the beginning. Like
Yep.
she hits, she hits Naomi before the bell,
Yep.
and then she, beats her up a little bit, hits her finisher,
Yep.
and Naomi kicks out with authority.
Yeah. She
I
was
mean,
like,
She threw Lana like halfway across the ring.
Yeah.
It was not even. It was
It was
like
a no sell. It was a
yes,
complete no sell.
She no-sold Lana's new
Finisher.
finisher that everyone was like, "Oh, this looks really cool."
I thought it looked cool. But, I mean, poor
yeah.
Lana getting absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, why even bring her in if this is what you're gonna do to her? I mean, so here's the thing, right?
Yes.
They cannot wrestle anymore,
No.
right? Naomi is just better than her
Yeah.
from a storyline standpoint.
Yeah.
From kayfabe,
Yep.
all I know is that when it's Naomi and Lana in the ring, Naomi is light years better
Yeah.
than Lana.
Naomi wins 10 out of 10 unless Lana cheats.
Lana is like the female version of Kurt Hawkins.
Even if Lana cheats, Naomi wins.
Yes, exactly. So that tells me that they can never wrestle again.
No.
So
Absolutely not. So, then we get
oh wait,
Fashion Files?
wait. The one thing is that there was a little controversy. Lana even like tweeted the picture.
Oh, yeah. There's a picture of her getting pinned, but her shoulders aren't down.
And it was
Naomi's
essentially
arm is underneath.
Yeah,
her.
essentially. I mean, it was she just like grabbed her and her arm was under her shoulders. I don't think this is going to be a thing.
Hey,
I
I'm
hope that they
hoping
don't.
It is. I'm hoping it is.
I hope that they don't make this a thing. You lost Lana in 2 minutes,
I know.
maybe.
Oh. Next, I believe we have the Fashion Files.
Fashion Vice.
Fashion Vice, sorry. So they've got the Ascension in the room,
They're interrogating them.
and they're like, listen, how should we do this? Good cop, bad cop?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll be good cop.
I'll be back up.
Okay. And so they go like, Fandango goes in and does the good cop
He
thing, and
offers them
Eddie money tickets.
Eddie money tickets.
He's like, I got 2 tickets to paradise. And,
yeah.
Eddie money. And
Connor says we only listen to grindcore thrash metal.
Yep.
I don't know what this is.
It's awesome.
But when they say no to the Eddie Money tickets, Tyler Breeze comes in and like sets down water pistols in front of him. Is it getting hot for you? Is it getting too hot, huh? Well, I've got a cheese plate for you.
Yeah.
And like he sets down
He's
like
like, I made some fresh tea.
Yeah.
I just don't know who's gonna drink it, and here's a fresh cheese plate for you.
yeah. And so the Ascension won't talk.
Yeah.
So Tyler Breeze and Fandango go back and they talk to each other, and Fandango says, "Listen, I think we were both good cops just then."
No. We were both awesome cops.
Exactly. Dude, this is so good.
It's so great. And then they hear a clash, and they both pull out guns, and
They go
Tyler
back to their
Breeze
precinct
already-
or whatever.
Yeah, Tyler Breeze already dumped 3 of his guns, so he just pulls out another one.
Yeah.
They go back, and their precinct is destroyed.
Yes.
And they go, how did that happen? They're right here.
Okay. So. Oh, and then the Ascension, even though they only listen to grindcore thrash metal,
Yeah.
end up very discreetly
Slowly
taking the Eddie Money tickets away.
Yes.
This was beautiful for the Ascension.
It was
I
so
love
great.
that the Ascension is involved in this.
Yeah, it
Um,
gives them so much shine, and it's wonderful.
And it extends the mystery a little bit more.
Yeah.
Who is attacking them? Who is destroying their
Mm-hmm.
office, their precinct, or whatever?
I have a question because I think I know where you're headed with this. Who do you think is destroying
Okay.
the
This is
Fashion
way-
Files
okay.
office?
This is way out of left field here. So when we were watching the Fashion Files from Money in the Bank, we both did not think that the silhouettes in the video were the Ascension. Right when the Ascension came out at Money in the Bank, we were like, "What? That wasn't them."
That guy's really big, and that
guy's
guy
small.
is really small.
Yeah. So I went back and I watched the video again.
You
And
could say Doc did some detective work.
I did do some detective work. Here's my thought, and it's crazy, I know, and
Do you have it written down?
I'm almost 99.9% sure that I'm wrong. But
If he's right, you heard it here first.
listening to their voices,
Yeah.
I couldn't help but think that maybe it's the Outsiders, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. Because
Maybe.
there's a moment when he said, "You want to know who we are?" And it sounds like Scott Hall. And then the other guy kind of sounds like Kevin Nash. And I hear through the Twitters on the internets
The grapevine.
that that Scott Hall is in like phenomenal shape now.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that they're going to bring him in for like an extended program, but maybe bring in the Outsiders to pop ratings a little bit.
Maybe they need it.
I don't know. That was just what came to my mind. I know that everyone's thinking that it's, American Alpha or someone else, either an NXT team,
Yeah.
another thing to give the Fashion Police a storyline. I don't know. I had this like, is that Scott Hall and Kevin Nash? Sort of
Maybe.
thought. So
Maybe it is.
we'll see. I'm sure that I'm wrong though.
Yeah. Next, we have Randy Orton versus. Oh no, Aiden English is out.
The Maestro of Mayhem or whatever.
Mayhem. He's out there
Oh,
singing away, and then Randy
This
Orton
guy's
music
so
hit.
annoying.
And then Randy Orton comes out and tells him he's got to go. Blah 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 blah. This is my time. Blah blah blah. And Aiden English is like, like I'm not going anywhere. Gets hit with, guess what?
RKO
Out of nowhere.
somewhere.
Ooh. And
I saw it coming.
oh, I did too. It was like, what? Like he's just gonna once you turn around, he's gonna turn you around and RKO you, whatever. Then Randy starts cutting a promo on Jinder Mahal. He's
Shane-
basically saying, wham 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 wham. I got cheated out.
Fight
wham
me.
wham 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 wham. If I don't get what I want, I'm gonna be a little baby and I'm gonna cry some more.
Fight me.
Yeah, fight me.
Shane McMahon's music hits.
Well, he also says if you don't give me what I want, I'm gonna go in the back.
Oh,
I'm gonna beat up.
That's right.
Beat the heck out of
Yes.
Jinder Mahal. Then I'm gonna beat the heck out of him.
He
in the parking lot.
threatens exactly. He threatens Jinder Mahal outside of the ring. That's when Shane McMahon's music hits.
Yeah.
Shane essentially comes out and says, "Hey, buddy, listen,
Step back.
you
dog.
can't do that. In as
No.
much as
You already burned down someone's house, dude.
Yeah.
Chill.
In as much as we like to see matches and stuff like that, you can't endanger someone.
No, you can't.
The funny thing about all this is that I believe it was didn't Randy Keith Orton soccer kick Vince McMahon in the face
Yes,
in
he
the
did.
dome,
Yeah.
and then he also hit Stephanie McMahon as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, if
Look who's
anybody,
calling the kettle black.
yeah, because essentially Jinder Mahal or Randy Orton saying, "Hey, he went after my family."
Yeah.
You don't go after someone's family. No, Randy,
but
you don't go
that.
after someone's family.
Yeah, you've already burned down a house and
You-
you attacked your boss.
Don't.
Yeah, stop it, man.
So Shane says, "Listen, I like the idea of you guys wrestling, but I'm going to let Jinder Mahal, the champion, pick a stipulation."
Oh, and if no one's counting at home, this is the second rematch that we're getting
Yes.
for this. And in the rematch clause, it says that you get how many?
One. You should get he should only get one. I mean, stuff like this has happened before.
Dumb. Don't have the rematch clause in there then.
Yeah. So anyways, Jinder Mahal then comes out to reveal the stipulation,
Oh, boy.
and it is, well, people, we are going to get a Punjabi prison match. So yeah, it'll
It's
be
gonna be
interesting
good.
to see if Jinder Mahal can jump off of cage
Oh yeah,
with those little
twigs.
toothpick legs of his. Yeah, exactly.
I don't see any of those men climbing 2 cages, basically.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm only thinking that it's going to be good if Jinder Mahal wins.
Yes.
Jinder Mahal has to win this.
I mean, he has to. Next, we have Baron Corbin versus Sami Zayn.
Yep.
But we have Mike and Maria Kanellis coming out to their love song thing.
I'm something up in your love, your love.
I'm burning up in your love.
Yeah, burning up in your love.
If anyone hasn't, look at the Stone Cold version of that because it is hilarious.
Yeah, and
then Sami Zayn's music hits.
Yeah, Maria Kanellis says, "I'm Maria Kanellis," and Michael Bennett says, "I'm Mike Kanellis," and that's when they were about to say something, but now they look like chumps because Sami Zayn's music hits and he just interrupts them completely.
Yeah, and the crowd's going crazy for Sami Zayn music, and then he's doing his little thing, and then he looks back and he goes, "Oh,
yeah,
sorry."
Yeah,
sorry. I heard the music.
Sorry, not sorry.
Baron Corbin wins.
They have a great match.
It's
man.
a really good match.
Holy cow, great match.
So many good spots, deep six.
Ugh.
And we're finally seeing End of Days, which is so great. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really competitive match, and it looks like Sammy is running at him, and Baron grabs him and hits him with a quick End of Days.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man.
End of Days strong.
Great match.
Mm-hmm. Then we have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Long match.
Super long match.
Lots of climbing up the ladder.
Falling
and
off.
then either falling off or getting pushed off, or it's essentially how many different ways can we throw someone off of a ladder?
Yes.
And then eventually, who comes back? Wait, was it the guy who was
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, Hulk Hogan comes back, and now he's the second winner.
What?
No, that's not what happens. What? James Ellsworth makes his way through the crowd. He goes up the ladder. Carmella's waiting.
Yeah, she's waiting. She's like
to be
I'm
thrown.
Just catch it again.
The briefcase again. Becky Lynch pushes the ladder over. James Ellsworth. How do we put this in a very politically correct way? He gets hit in the nuts.
He gets racked.
Yeah.
He gets put on a wire.
And so Becky goes to go up the ladder. Doesn't work.
Carmella knocks her off.
Carmella gets up the ladder and is able to secure the Money in the Bank briefcase, and so she wins it legitimately, sort of.
Yeah. Snore.
Hey man, I thought it was great. I thought
the match was great. I didn't like the ending.
Yeah, I think Carmella is, of all of those girls, Carmella is the one who should have won.
You're right. I mean, you're right. It's true, but I just don't like it.
Either give her the briefcase or cut her because she's dead weight.
I'm fine with the ladder.
She without the Money in the Bank briefcase to lend her some legitimacy.
Yeah.
It's sort of the same thing with Kurt Hawkins. Like, you're just a jobber. You're nothing.
It's true.
And so Carmella needed this because, listen, Becky, we all know how great she is. Charlotte, we all know how great she is. Natty has a great pedigree. She's been doing this for years. Tamina, sort of the same thing. Carmella is the, and then of course there's Lana who's just getting buried. Carmella is the one who needs some legitimacy. She needs to, when she's booked against someone, you need to be able to think, is there a chance that she actually wins this match?
True.
And so,
true.
Anyways.
What are you going to give SmackDown Live? That was it.
8.
8. I'm going to give mine an 8 as well.
Good match. Good show.
It was a great show. I really enjoyed it. We're going to go through this really quick because we are running late.
Yeah, this is a long.
205 Live. We get Gentleman Jack Gallagher versus Gentleman Jack Gallagher. But wait, that's not Gentleman Jack Gallagher. Who is that?
It's Brian Kendrick.
The man with the plane.
The Brian Kendrick. He comes out and he's scolding Gentleman Jack Gallagher.
Calling him a fraud and a cartoon.
Yeah, they have a pretty good match. And then Gentleman Jack ends up hitting him with the...
No. Brian Kendricks hits
yes,
Gentleman Jack Gallagher.
Sorry.
Yeah.
They both look the same.
They're the exact same person. So Gentleman Jack Gallagher hits Gentleman Jack Gallagher with the umbrella, and then another umbrella.
Yes.
But really, it's Brian Kendricks hitting Gentleman Jack Gallagher with the umbrella.
Yes.
DQ, Jack wins.
Yes.
Next, Mustafa Ali versus Drew Gulak. This was funny.
Yeah, it was actually pretty funny. It was a good match.
Mustafa Ali wins. Drew Gulak tries to go high flyer.
He tries to do the high flying
and
thing.
He's got the shaky knees.
Yeah, as he's like trying to push himself up, on the turnbuckle. He's like on the second rope. He's not even on the top yet.
No, he's on the
He's
second
like on the second,
one.
and his knees are knocking.
He's got the shaky legs.
Yeah, he goes to do a splash, misses, and Mustafa Ali is able to pin him.
Just gets a roll up. Yeah, it was a fine match. Arya Daivari versus Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander loses because of Noam Dar coming out and distracting him, which is like, I thought you were done with this whole storyline. Apparently, you're never going to be done with it. I'm done with it too.
Done.
I don't want to ever see this.
I love Cedric Alexander,
Me
but
too.
this is just come on.
Awful. Then we have Neville addressing the WWE Universe. Akira Tozawa comes in and gets the best of Neville.
Yeah, he kicks him in the stomach and then does like a spin kick to the dome.
Yep.
Looks
really cool.
really cool. And
I'm excited for this match.
Yeah.
That's it. That's 205 Live.
Yep.
What are you going to give it?
I will give it a 6.
I'm going to give it a 7. I liked it. Next, NXT. See how I did that? Next and NXT. You know what I do. I make jokes. We have excuse me, I'm looking at my notes. Velveteen Dream versus Ho Ho Lun. Velveteen Dream wins. It's a pretty quick match.
Yeah, squash
it's not
match.
Great.
I'm just not a big fan of Velveteen Dream.
He's got that elbow, the Macho Man elbow.
It's not the Macho Man elbow. Stop calling it the Macho Man elbow.
It's the Purple Rain elbow. Sorry. I think that's what it's officially called. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's fine.
I lashed out. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Oney Lorcan. Oney Lorcan. Wow.
Oney Lorcan.
Get a better name, bro.
Yeah.
Versus Hideo Itami.
Oney Lorcan. Tui.
Pretty much.
His brother Tui Lorcan.
He hit him once in the nose and broke his nose.
Yeah, so he goes for a European uppercut right off the bat.
And hits him.
And breaks freaking Hideo Itami's nose.
Yep.
Like, dude, I get it. You want to work stiff, but how about let's work a little bit safer?
Yeah. Here's the line.
Oney Lorcan is constantly involved in super stiff matches.
Yep.
He had a crazy stiff match with Andrade Almas.
Yep.
He had a crazy stiff match with Drew Galloway or Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. Oh wow.
He had a crazy stiff match with Hideo Itami.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. You're a stiff worker. Don't be a dummy.
Yeah. Breaks Hideo Itami's nose. Ref calls a match. See ya. Now we get a little video package promo thing about Roderick Strong. It's like, okay, great. I just don't care anymore.
Roddy and Glorious.
Oh,
Bobby
and
Roode.
we are also getting Heavy Machinery.
That's right. Yeah, I love how they pull out they have William Regal in his office. They pull out slowly, and you see Paul Ellering, the Authors of Pain. You see Tucker, and then
Otis.
Dozy is just sitting there, just like yeah, dude. Those guys get me.
It's so funny. I love it. Then we get.
Do you think they win those belts?
I really want them to. I don't think they will.
I don't think they will
I really
either.
want them to.
I would love it if they did.
Hideo Itami comes back into the ring and is like, "Let's go,
Yeah,
Lorcan.
He's
let's
got
do it again."
his nose
that's just-
packed with stuff.
With gauze and whatever they could find in the back. They were just like, stick it up there.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, it's another stiff match. Hideo Itami hits Lorcan with a GTS, and that's it. That's all she wrote.
Yeah.
Then he calls out Cassius Ohno.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yep. And he's like, starting to cut a promo, and then Sanity comes running in. And
Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane.
Yep.
No Eric Young.
No, and Nikki Cross is there.
Yeah, Nikki Cross. Alexander Wolf cuts a promo. Not bad. I mean, I didn't understand it. Something about Eric Young, their maestro, is writing
the Doomsday or something.
Yeah, something. But until then, until he finishes it, then it's going to be Nikki Cross who gets to wrestle, and she wrestles Asuka in the very first
last woman standing match for the NXT Championship match. This was a really good match.
2 weeks in a row, NXT has had the best match I've seen.
Yes.
On it all week long.
Yeah. There was so many great spots in this match. There were so many great things that happened.
Great match.
Asuka wins.
I don't
and
know
it's just like
that you can put these. I don't know how long you can sustain these types of matches if you're Nikki Cross or Asuka, but oh man.
Yeah.
If after all of that they were back in the locker room and they were okay.
Yeah.
And they were just like, hey, dude, I want to see that every week.
Every week. Bring your A game.
Yeah. If it's one of those things that they can listen, our bodies can only do this,
so many times.
just a few. Then I would prefer to not see them put on just nothing matches.
Mm-hmm.
I only want to see them if they're doing matches like that because, oh, man, that was good.
We get a spot where Asuka drops Nikki Cross on a bunch of chairs.
Yeah.
And then Nikki Cross
power bombs her through some chairs.
Yep. And then we get a final
ladder spot.
Yeah. It's a
superplex off of the top of the ladder.
Yep.
Onto the announce table.
Yeah. Yeah.
The announce table explodes. And the ref starts counting, and Asuka is able to get up at 8.
She got up at 9.
9.
It was 9,
and
that. She stands up and she goes, ah!
Great match, man. I will give
NXT.
I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Me too. I was gonna give it a 9, the best that I've given tonight.
Yeah, 9.5. I would give it a 10, but I just can't.
You don't like the Macho Man elbow?
Yeah. I just can't get behind the Velveteen Dream right now. So
love it.
But based on the strength of the other matches on the card,
yes,
9.5.
Awesome. That's it.
That was wrestling for the week.
Yeah.
So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button that lets you know when we upload new videos, and leave a comment.
Yep.
Let us know what you thought. Tell us what you think about the booking, about the storylines and stuff like that, and we would love to hear from you.
If you're going to be at Defy, which is June 29th.
Yes. We will be there.
We will be there. So if you see us, please come say hi.
Yeah. We would love to shake some hands. And
so
anyways.
Get some positive reviews.
Yes.
We'll probably do a recap video of Defy as well.
Yes. Yeah. So we will do a recap video. And anyways.
Look out for some stuff from us.
Yeah. Do you have anything else?
I got nothing else.
All right. Well, thanks again, guys. And we will see you next week.
Bye.